An era has dawned where the economy is led by natural resources such as wetlands. The clamor for more environmental protection resounds worldwide. A Green New Deal to save the ecosystem while creating new jobs is sorely in need. And the perfect answer is ecotourism. Last October, the 10th Ramsar Convention convened in Changwon. To sum up the resolutions of the meeting, environment, environment, and once again, environment. Today, let's examine ecotourism with Professor Kim Sung-il, the self-appointed preacher of ecotourism.
Many international environmental organizations like Ramsar and IUCN were trying to seek the best solution to meet the two conflicting values. Those are economy and conservation. And they came up with the good solution, that is ecotourism. And looking at that issue, UNEP, which stands for Environmental Program, set up year 2002 as an International Year of Ecotourism. Since then, many nations like Australia and Thailand, Canada, they think ecotourism as a national strategic industry. And looking at the national level issues, Imyeongbak government announced green growth would be the most important national agenda. Under that agenda, ecotourism could be probably the best solution to create jobs for the local economies while protecting natural resources. That's why the government is excited to see how ecotourism could be settled down in this country.
I see. It appears the issue of ecotourism is getting a lot of attention worldwide nowadays. How is this particular industry growing elsewhere around the world?
You know, based on UNWTO statistics, for the last 5 or so years, almost 25% average increase was observed in this particular sector of tourism businesses. That's almost 3 times bigger than normal tourism businesses in the world. And by year 2012, UNWTO predicts that ecotourism would get almost as big as 25% market share globally. So that's that important.
I see. Let's go deeper into Korea's situation first by looking at its current eco-environment. Which regions do you think have the potential or resources to become an attractive eco-tour destination?
Well, so far we think the first, DMZ, would be the best destination for ecotourism because already many international communities are looking at DMZ as the most important attractions. Not just for ecotourism, but in general. Secondly, Upo is probably the good one too. You remember that we held Ramsar Convention last year, and almost more than 2,000 people gathered. And among them, almost 800,000 people visited Upo, which is wetland. And we saw the great potential for ecotourism development in there. If you go there, we can offer lots of interesting environmental education programs where you can see lots of beautiful birds and you can observe wetlands activities. Thirdly, I'd like to introduce Suncheon Bay. Suncheon Bay itself, last year, it attracted more than 1.8 million people to visit there. And most of them are certainly ecotourists. And their direct economic impact to the local community was over 70 billion won. And so I saw that we can create lots of interesting programs, then there would be better ecotourism destinations. And also there are many interesting attractions too, because we do have 20 national parks, and there are thousands islands all over the country. So there are certainly good attractions too.
All right. I think the goal of ecotourism is to preserve nature and to enable more people to enjoy the benefits at the same time. Can you tell us about the specific plans for the substantial development of this ecotourism industry?
The government planning to invest over $1 billion for the next 4 years or so.
Uh-huh.
So that's a great amount of money, and we also set up 6 big strategic tasks, and under that we have 26 sub categories to perform ecotourism development, and those include eco-friendly trail making and eco-village making, and those are probably one of those. And also we like to make good storytelling for ecotourism for the local communities. Those are part of the programs.
And one final question, could you share with us your ideas on how to promote Korea's rich eco environment?
Yeah. Next month we're gonna have a green tourism exhibition in Seoul, in COEX, and in there we're gonna discuss about ecotourism as a main theme, and also next May, and we're gonna have an international conference so that we can promote our visions and our plans to the international society. And we do have bigger plan too, because year 2010 to 2012. Those 3 years would be the Korea visit year, and one of those 3 years would be ecotourism visit year of Korea. Then probably I can show to the many international visitors the beautiful and well-preserved ecosystems of Korea.
Well, I certainly hope one of those years to be designated as Visit Korea Year. Well, Professor Kim, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. It was very helpful.
Thank you.